Oh, hello everybody. We're live. My name is David Ingham, and every single Tuesday at 9 o'clock UK time, we run the Law of Attraction Mastermind. And I've got Jacob. Jacob, you want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
And I've got Angelo, all the way from Netherlands, Holland.
Hey guys, what's up? Good night.
Oh, great. So, well, what do we talk about? We talk about abundance. We talk about attracting things we want in our lives. So let's open up the panel and yeah, start with you, Angelo. Maybe you can come out and tell us how your week's been. Give us some tips.
Okay, hi guys, good night. Um, my week has been pretty much the same as last week. Just focus on the blog, making posts, and trying to figure out how I can market my blog post so people can read it because um I've been getting a lot of good comments and I just want to reach more people. So I'm trying to figure that out. As soon as that happens, we see when we get there because that's one of the secrets in I would say like have like faith because when you want to do something but you take the first step and you don't see something happening, you just need to go further, and when you reach that, when you do when you could do today or tomorrow, you will see what you can do further, but you just have to go slowly and just trust in something else will happen, whether you see it or not. So I'm actually it's kind of scary because you have a blog, you have a blog, and I want to take it to like hundreds of readers every day, but right now maybe it's only one or two people, but it must be possible to do it, but I just have to find out how to do it, and if I keep sticking to it, it has to happen because it's happening for everybody else. I just need to follow how to do it. So that's actually what I'm doing. So if you're watching us and you watched last week and the last couple of weeks, you would already have seen a lot of manifestations going on because David said he was going to rank videos, and he did, and I did say I was going to make a blog, and I did. Jacob said he was focusing on the basics, and he is, and we're making progress. And if you're paying attention to us, you must be making progress too. That's what I wanted to say.
Well, exactly. I mean, when you're talking about maybe some of our viewers also want to start a blog, right? You
Yeah,
know, every journey starts with the first step, you know, and you know, blogging is fun because I mean, I blog, and you know, I'm not even very good at writing. You know, English language is my first, but when I was at school, it wasn't my strongest um, my strongest subject, and that just shows you that you don't have to be an A student in English grammar
yeah,
to write a blog. Okay,
exactly,
all you need is to have a purpose and an interest and a passion, and that's
exactly.
all you need. And you know, people will follow you because if you're writing articles and you're giving value, people will follow you. And you know, we just made a decision before the hangout started that we can form our own tribe.
Exactly.
I can help you comment on your posts, you help me comment on my posts, I share it on social media, you share mine on social media,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, I'm so fired up. I mean, doing my videos, and this title of this hangout is "How Does the Law of Attraction Work?" And after this hangout, when it loads up to the YouTube channel, that'll be on that'll just probably be on page 1 on Google as well with that keyword. So there we go. That's law of attraction. I just said it. I love it. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. You know, I've changed my blog. You guys can go have a look at it later, because through this hangout and through motivating each other, I've used my ebook, and that was Jacob's idea. Create a proper ebook, which I used, and I've put it on my blog, and I've got a subscriber today who subscribed to my ebook. So you know, the funnel's working as well through the one funnel with a YouTube video that I produced. I get at least one lead every single day going into that funnel from YouTube. And you guys know what to do now. You just have to create it. So I'm excited. Things are going in the right direction. So yeah, I mean, it's all about passion and helping each other, because this mastermind's about that, you know. And for people who are watching as well, you know, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you get a group of like-minded people.
Exactly.
Amazing what you can accomplish. Let's do it, as Jim Rohn used to say. Let's go do it. You know, let's go do it.
That's exactly what I wanted to say, because the mastermind principle is very important. Because let's say you wanted to reach a goal, but you need people around you to help you.
Yeah.
You will accomplish more if you have support of people that are going the same way as you. That they are gonna keep telling you you can do it, and it will be more supportive than when you hang around people that are trying to discourage you from pursuing your goals. So it's very important to have a mastermind.
Yeah, it is, because we encourage each other. I mean, I have learned a lot from these masterminds. I'm growing every week, and you know what? I look forward to this mastermind, because nothing's prepared. This is you know, so there's no pressure. There's no pressure on any of us, because we don't have to prepare anything. This is how it is. We're real. We're just going. You know?
It's like before the webinar, what I will talk about. I have no idea, but that will be something good. Definitely will be something good. Yeah, and you know, guys, what you talking about the blog and videos is everything good, and what you said, Angelo, about the mastermind and have other people to sort of support you is really, really important, because we're surrounded by the people that, oh, come on, you can't do it. That's not a good way to do it. Just don't go there. You just concentrate on your job or something like that. And we need to change, maybe not change, that's the wrong word. We need to add new friends to our lives. The friends that go the same way we do. We go.
Exactly.
We have maybe not the same dreams, but if you say that you want to buy the island, no, well, we say, oh, stupid, do you have the money for it? You know, we don't say that to each other. We said, yeah, okay, go for it. And that's very, very important, to have someone you can say that, your dream, because you want to say to someone. But if you tell that dream to coworkers that you want to buy the island, or you want to move out, or you want to buy the house, or you do something online, you do the blog online, and want to expand, they will sort of laugh at you, and that's where you need encouragement to someone to tell you, yeah, just do it. I can help you. I can do that. Let's have a mastermind, and find out maybe some other person will come up with a good idea that we can use. And this is really, really important and really, really good. And by the law of attraction, that's how this works. Because when we talk about, we just talk about the good stuff, what we do. We're not talking what bad happened last week. We're talking about what good happened. And that reminds me, I didn't say that. Let's say this publicly. Last week we had the scan, and 90% we will have a daughter on 30th of May. Hey. That's, really, thank you very much. That's really, really great news for us. It's it's my third kid. That's very interesting. See how this works now after almost 10 years. 10 years after I had my second child. Now 10 years. I must say that, moving, getting older, you get wiser. Now reading the law of attraction books and all this stuff, it's just, that would be interesting how I will react at the moment, for new baby and new human to this world. And this will be really interesting. And I'm look forward for it, really. As the law of attraction brings everything, I think I was ready for that. Because before I was saying that I'm not ready and that. But no, that's good. That's that's how we share. We share good news. We don't share any crap news what's happened, because there is no point. That you have in the newspapers, the TV news, and in the colleagues at work and everything, and in the pub when you go, no one is saying the fun stuff. Everyone's just moaning about their job. We don't do that here. We do good stuff here. We just talk about the great stuff. We talk about the great books. We talk about what we did, not what we didn't done. What we done, and that's more important. Even if you read, 1 page a day, that's lot, because like 90% of people don't read good books. Then that's really, really good. And now I have my hand, and I'm doing Mega Memory training by Kevin Trudeau, and I must say this is awesome book. I'm the 3rd chapter, and in the first chapter he put 20 words, and he said, okay, read it. I read this. Close the book and read them, write them down on the paper. I had one, and he said they need to be in the same sequence, one by one, exactly the same. I had one right. I was shocked. I had one right. And now, after reading that chapter, how to memorize those, next day and even today, after 3 days, I do remember them exactly. I can say them from the bottom up, from the top down. It's good book to get better at something, because we have to have a goals, and my big goal is there, but to get there I need some tools. I need something, and I figure out that what I need is better memory, and I need to learn how to read fast. This is my next subject, to read fast. And because what this gives me is, we do all MLM, direct sell, and this calls direct sell. You need to be good with people. I always been told, and I told that to myself, that I'm bad salesperson, and that's wrong way to do it. But also is what I'm doing now. By that memory, I can remember names, and reading book how to win the friends and influence people. So that's the most important stuff. Remember the names. And also in the book Magic of Thinking Big, everyone is saying that, remember names. And I was really bad in I am, but getting better in remembering names. And he said, when you finish that book, you just go to any party and you remember.
Show us the
Magic, Mega Memory, Kevin Trudeau. Can you see it?
Very good. Yeah.
Kevin Trudeau, and this is young Kevin Trudeau. It is something that we need to work on, and I think this is the most important stuff for me at the moment. Get my memory better. Even if I get 30% or 20% better than I am now, this will be huge. This will be huge. And the same if I get my reading speed, 30%. This will be huge for me. The guy, I forgot his name. But I will, if someone wanted, I will definitely. Well, I could find it now. Well, I will find when the others people talk. I will find his name, and he is the world Guinness champion. He just reads like page by page. I think like 2 or 3 seconds by page. That's crazy. I don't think I will be that, because I don't want to spend whole my life reading, training to read books like this. But if I speed up 50 or 100% what I'm doing now, this will be just amazing. And yeah, that's what I was sort of doing this this week. And also today I was listening to Dale Nothinghall, and he said something that he doesn't, the 2 days a week he doesn't worry about, and those 2 days is yesterday and tomorrow. Only day his worry is today. And this is really, really good, because we tend to worry, oh, what's happened yesterday? You cannot go back in time. There is no point to worry. You have to acknowledge that you've done something wrong to learn from it. But that's it. You learn and you know what to do. Don't go back. This is no point. Going back to something bad what's happened. If something good happened, that's fine, because makes you better, feel better. And what will happen tomorrow, it's no point to know. Yesterday, I don't know, did I mix that? No. Yesterday, what you done yesterday, there is no point to go back, and you cannot go back. And what's happened tomorrow will define today. What you do today will define what will happen tomorrow. And there's no point to worry about tomorrow. Do today great day. Whatever you do, you work, make it good. And tomorrow will be better day, because you prepare today for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I said this right. This is pretty good concept, and I like this. I really like this, because we tend to worry, oh, what will happen in the next week, in the next month, or next year, where there is no point, because, as they say, tomorrow never comes, because always is today. Even when tomorrow comes, tomorrow becomes today. And there is no point to worry about tomorrow. Worry about today. Do everything what you can, possibly, at 110% what you can do. And that's where you will feel better. That's where you feel good about yourself, that you've done everything what you possibly could. And that's it. Because the success is not about competing with others. It's about, if you've done everything what you could possibly humanly do, then you have success. Because everyone is different, and everyone have different genetic genes, because someone is a sportsman, someone is not, someone of mathematics is artist, and or someone is just love work. Like I'm a carpenter, I do like carpentry, and I do work with my hands. Not this time now, but before I did. Now a bit more in the office. But that's what you do, and if you put 110% on that, you succeed. Your life is a success, and this is the most important. You have to remember that whatever, guys, you do, you are successful people when you do what you are here for. Don't worry about what others say. This is not their life, it's your life. Just making better, making good, make this your life, good life. Yeah, I think that's me for now. Okay, David, back to you.
Yeah, great, man. Oh, I love it. Jeez, that's great. You're so right, Jacob. I mean, I'll give you a typical day for me at the moment. I don't like taking public transport, and I like to do a bit of exercise. So I ride my bicycle to the station in the morning. And this morning, I think, was -2. And I've got my jacket on, I've got about layers on, and I've got a scarf, and I cycle. And the only part that gets cold is this part, because that's the only part that's visible. I get to the station. It takes me about 15 minutes to cycle to the station. I normally get there very relaxed, because I am a segment intending again. I intend my day, so I get there very relaxed. I get my ticket. I've got 10 minutes to prepare for my. I mean, just to wait for the train. Normally, what I do is I tend to read and listen to audio. So what I was listening to today was Think and Grow Rich. So when I'm cycling, I'm listening to Think and Grow Rich. When I get to the station, I'm listening to Think and Grow Rich, and then I've got a 20-minute walk to my work. So it's good exercise. It's like 15-minute cycle ride and 20-minute walk, and then when I actually get to the office, I feel great, because after you've listened to Think and Grow Rich for 35 minutes, it's impossible not to feel good, because it's a good vibration. So and then when I'm at work and I'm in my office, I'm always telling myself stuff like, the sun is out, the grass is green. The sun is out, the grass is green. I'm working away, and the sun is out, the grass is green. The sun is out, the grass is green. Just affirmations, and I say, I'm great, and I say, yes, I can do it. 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 Just a vibration, and I also use money flows freely towards me. You know, money flows freely towards me. So I keep thinking that when my thoughts start shifting negative, I pick it up straight away that I'm going on a negative, because the way your thoughts work is, I've got a good analogy for you. Is if you've got a big boat and you've got a thick rope, you can't throw the thick rope overboard because it's too thick. So what they do is they've got a thin rope that they throw overboard, and then that thin rope is spliced into a thicker rope. And that's how your thoughts work. So if you're thinking a negative thought, then it pulls in another negative thought, and it pulls in another negative thought, and then the rope gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. So it's the same as a positive thought. So what they do with a boat, with this big ship, is they got the thinner rope, and it goes into spliced into a bigger rope, and then into a bigger rope, and then into a bigger rope, and that's the same as your thoughts. So I pay attention, and I tell you now what wasn't doing this a year ago. That as soon as my thoughts are going negative, I pick it up straight away, and I start to shift it. How do I shift it? I say, the sun is out, the grass is green. I like that. The sun is out, the grass is green. Just say that, and it starts shifting your momentum. You know, I'm helpful, kind. I'm helpful and kind. You know, that was another nice one that you can use. That will shift you straight away. You know, so yeah, so that's my ritual in the mornings. And I switch between the audios. The audios that I'm listening to now is Think and Grow Rich and As a Man Thinketh. And As a Man Thinketh, I tell you, it's such a profound piece of material. I tell you, it's unbelievable. If you haven't listened to As a Man Thinketh, man, it's so powerful. It's powerful. The more you listen to it.
Yeah, sorry, but also it's so thin, but so much knowledge inside. It's incredible. You could, just on that, you could probably, make the huge book from it. And most of the books you're reading now is from that guy, really, in terms of someone interpret and add some more stuff. And yeah, As a Man Thinking is, I think, that the best book so far I read. Well, Ask and It Is Given is great. Is great. I think that's the second on the list. Yeah.
I mean, there's a little short saying there is that you cannot stand still and travel without. So basically, what they're saying is when you're doing this personal development work, it will benefit you, because you can't have all that knowledge and stand still without. I mean, yeah. So that's the information. I'm bombarding my subconscious mind with it all the time, and when I see my negative, when my mind is starting to shift, I correct it straight away. So, and you guys can do the same. And so if you haven't read As a Man Thinketh, I'd suggest that, and Think and Grow Rich. Get the audio as well. That's what I do. I listen to the audio. And another great book is go and have a listen to Jerry and Esther Hicks. Go Google them or get books. They've got some good books as well on law of attraction. Yeah, that was exciting. Yeah. So, Angelo, you want to come and give us some more of your wisdom?
Yes. My typical day is just waking up, and then I fix my daughter's food and bring her to school, and then I come back home. I work on the blog post, and then I listen to some audios, and then when I hear something interesting, I make a blog post of it. But I have to like feel something, feel like a connection, and then I make a blog post of it. And now I'm going to the gym also, trying to work on the body, because you need to be healthy, and you just have to move your body and just stay healthy, stay moving, do something exciting for yourself. And what I'm still doing is I actually finished the Eurocircle the test. I had a 92.92% percentage. All right, so this is very good, but you need to have 99%, 99 to 100%. But I was the questions that I had wrong were like, it really like made me think about what I was busy doing, like recap the whole learning curve, because I've been listening to Kevin Trudeau for I think like a year or something, or yeah, or maybe less, but till after several months I have made a tape, and I can see my progress in it, and I can still honestly say that I still am on the first level, because I thought I had known it, but now I realize that I have to start thinking more in that certain way that certain people think, like really have a method of thinking something. Like when you make a decision, you just don't say, okay, what you feel about it. No, you want to have the data, you want to have statistics, you want to know the history, and then make a decision. And if you can have that process first in your head, you're gonna make a lot of right decisions. Or even if you don't make a right decision, you still make a decision and stand by it, and stand by your decision and make the decision and see the outcome of it. And if it's not right, then you change your plan. But the principle is you have to make a decision and stick with it, because most people make a decision but they don't stick with it, and it doesn't work like that. Just make a decision, and even if you're wrong, it doesn't matter. You have made a decision. Like
Angelo,
yo,
you know what Henry Ford said? He said he made decisions quickly, and took a long time to change them.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was told that he needed to change his Model T car that he made, and he said, no, I'm not going to change it right now. And he was right. So he made this,
Exactly.
and that's what leaders do.
Exactly.
Is this the material from Kevin Trudeau? Is this the your wish is your command?
This is your wish, your command, and I can say I listen to your wish is your command, how to manifest your dream, knowing the score, pattern of leadership, all those ones, and I have listened again to how to manifest your dreams and desires, and I heard new things that I haven't heard before. I swear, I was like, what? Whoa!
Is that also from Kevin Trudeau?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I realized that he was saying that when you think about a thought for like 68 seconds, the vibration sticks, and it's a seed, but the like your brain is like let's say a ground from a farmer. When you plant a seed, it's gonna grow it. But a lot of motivational speakers say, yes, it's a seed, it's a seed. You have to plant the seed. But last couple of days, I was hearing Kevin Trudeau speak, and he was saying something about a seed, and it clicked. And it's just about the reason why you should write your dreams down is just because when you're writing your dreams, you're focusing on what you want to happen. So you are already creating that seed. When you read a book, you're thinking, you're using your imagination, you're thinking about what you want to happen. You're thinking about positive stuff. When you listen to an audio, you're just thinking about it. So the only, like, he gives a lot of exercises, but all those exercises are just to get you to think about what you want. Because when you think for more than 6 to 8 seconds, it actually things start to happen. Like when you say you're gonna do something, you have like 48 hours to take action. Because if you don't, usually you will say to yourself, I'm not a good action taker, I'm not confident enough, and that negative self-talk, you're thinking about what you can do, is actually sabotaging your own success.
Well, that's 100% true, because I can give you an exercise. If you think about something that you need to do, right, and if you think about it all the time, you think about it. I need to call John. 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 If you keep thinking about it, what are you going to do? You're going to go call John.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your most dominated thought, if you keep thinking about it, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, exactly. And what I had realized too, that I can say I am very glad I accomplished, is I accomplished the fact that I can control what I say when somebody says something like hurtful or like something to like make you angry. Because last time someone said something to me, and in my head I was going through the 4 stages of learning, like unconscious, confidence, but something was like saying, no, Angelo, don't react, respond, say something nice back. And that method was just in my head, and without me knowing, I did something nice when somebody was doing something to like hurt me. And I was surprised that it happened automatically. I was thinking about it, and I responded without really thinking about it. It just happened naturally, and I felt so good. Like, whoa.
I like that. I like that. That's awesome. I like that. That is good. That is good.
Yeah, this just remind me about on Facebook. I had a message from the guy. Oh, listen, I have some new stuff. Do you want to hear that? You know what? Thank you very much, but I'm busy. You know, thank you for your proposition. I'm busy. You know, with other stuff. And then he wrote, okay, well, you know what? anyway, maybe you will read that later on, or this is the link. Excuse me. This is the link. Have a look. This is great. Those guys are millionaires. They put something. They do this great stuff. It's incredible. And don't let if you have the money, that's fine. But if you don't, and your team doesn't have the money, don't let your ego, let them down and all this. And I was reading this like, seriously, this is not the way to sell stuff to people. And I was like, and I was sort of, okay, I leave that, I think about this, and then what to write back. And then I listened to Esther and Hicks, and she said something about the ego. But the ego is really, really good, because ego is egocentric, which means you focused on something. Otherwise, if you don't have the ego, you just get everything in and you don't nothing. If you have some sort of ego, some barrier that's like, no, because I'm concentrating on that one thing, what I'm doing this, I'm not taking other stuff. And I wrote back to him, well, thank you very much, but my ego is really, really great, and thank you for that. I'm focused on other stuff, and also, oh yeah, sorry, he told me about Tony Robbins. I should listen to Tony Robbins talking about the ego, and I know what Tony Robbins taught, but he was talking about the people that they don't really do anything in their life. Because that's what Tony Robinson is talking about all the time, and I said like, oh yeah, my ego is really, really superb and really good. Thank you very much for that. And said, and you should get the book, How to Win the Friends and Influence People. And I finished on that. Then he wrote back, oh yeah, I still learn. Thank you very much for that. And then start talking that he's listened to this, and other guys. And I said, okay, what do you listen now? He gave me some links to people. And the thing is, I didn't know those people then. And this is great, because I have some new stuff I can later on have a look. And I gave him few links, which he didn't know that stuff exists, because. And that's how law of attraction works. The first of all was his response to my saying no was really bad. I could react the same way. I could say, listen, you idiot, whatever, and just send it. We will never get to other audios, other books which he proposed to me and stuff like this. And maybe, I hope, I gave him something, because the book How to Win the Friends and Influence People is really, really good. And for the salespeople. And we are in network marketing, internet marketing, MLM, direct sell, however you want to call it. You have to sell your product. And that's that. I hope I help him, and this helped me too, because I realized that you don't have to answer what you, Angelo, said. So you don't have to answer straight away. Just stay back and think, because now when I went to him back with the really, I think, good answer, and he wasn't offended on that. He sort of thought about this, okay, and that's how I may want the friend. Who knows? Or at least I influence him in reading the better book, that he doesn't go out there and talk to other people, that way, where going into, because quite frankly, on the Facebook, I get like 3 invitations a week, maybe 2 invitations a week. If I go to every single one of them, I will be bankrupt. Focusing and ego is really, really good, and that's where all those books which we're reading on an audio we're listening to about the law of attraction is, I think, help us on concentrating on what we really want, on our goals, on our day-to-day jobs, on our lives, on with our partners, wives, husbands, wives in on this panel, and we becoming better people. I think we really become better people, and I'm more happy and more smiling, and I see sometimes I smile on the road or something, and people look at me and it's like, okay, they think I'm crazy. I don't know. Why not? It's no, it's really good to read those books, and many times before I said, oh come on, about the self-development crap. It's like, well, but now if someone says me, like, well, you choose TV, I choose those books, and let's see in 10 years time where we are, because that's what will be. We can have a manifestation very quickly, but how our life will progress we will see in 10 years time, and mostly not only financially but how we are with relationship, with our spouses, and how we look like, because being using the law of attraction, we tend to eat better, to exercise, because of those books, because they say that you have to exercise. And also, if you want to make lots of money, and by doing that you get chronically ill, why you want that money? You get the money and you die, and where's the point? It's better to get that money and be healthy, and that's the most important. You can get the money, you can be healthy, and you can be good, and that's what you have to put in your mind. That because lots of us think about the very rich people, and I read in a newspaper that 1% of people will have 99% of money, and this is again going against rich people, which give to us sort of like, oh, having money is bad thing. And when you start thinking that way, you will never get that money what you want. And having money is not bad thing, because you can give that money to charity, and that's good thing, isn't it? That's what it is. Money is not bad thing. It's just what the people do with the money. That's a different story. But we should think about this and make our mind, our thoughts bit more like money is not bad thing. We all need money to exist, to survive. But why to have money just to survive and saying that this money is good, but above is not good? This is crazy. That's all the same money. And with more money, you can do more good, which means money is good. If you decide that you've got lots of money and you will start killing people, that's your problem. But for me, money is good. If I will have more money, I will help much more people than I'm helping now. I will give my kids much better, and my life will be better. And that's what I want. Money are good. Don't fool yourself.
Okay, good. Well, I think we're going to have one more golden nugget from each of us, and then I'm going to call it a wrap. I'm gonna say to the audience, I'm gonna say, I believe in you. You've got what it takes, and you're awesome. That's to the audience. Go for it, Angelo. Give a golden nugget.
Yes, I also believe in everybody that's watching, and I also believe that if I believe in you, you have to believe in yourself, because there is something if you want to call it God or whatever you want to call it, Allah or whatever you believe in, there is a power that is working with you, and that power is doing all the job, but you have to you have to you have to do something with it, and it will help you. But it works. It works a certain way, and it no no it doesn't work a certain way. It works every time because even if you doubt, it's working because it brings you what you doubt. So it is working. But if you want to work with it good, you need to use faith and believe in yourself because let's say the electricity was already here before we even knew it was here. Somebody just discovered it, and we know that we can kill somebody with electricity, or we could just use it to light up and watch TV. So it's the same with the power of God, whatever you want to call it, that it is there to help you. But if you think about what you don't want and you keep fearing, most likely that will happen because worrying is just negative goal setting. It's just saying you don't want that to happen. Okay, like um, you're you have a new job interview, but you say to yourself, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up my clothes. I don't want to reach late. You're just worrying, negative goal setting, and tomorrow morning, guess what? You reach it late, you spill coffee, you mess it up, and you do all those kind of things. And if you just say to yourself, it's gonna go okay, you're positive goal setting, and it's better chance that it's gonna succeed. So just believe in yourself. It's it's an easy word, just believe in yourself, but it's hard to do. But you just gotta learn it and take it baby steps. That's it.
Yeah, and what you said, Angelo, and then when you spill that coffee, you will say, "I knew it. I
I
knew
knew
this
it,
will
I
happen."
knew I knew I was gonna spill this coffee.
Yeah,
I knew I was gonna miss the bus.
yeah.
Yes, because you asked for it.
Mm. And well, from me, I because we was talking about the goal settings today, and I will say and the action. Uh, when you set the goal, take action, whatever that action will be. If you say that I will read the book, just go to and buy one book and start reading one page a day. You know, whatever whatever this goal will be, just do something different when you do every day, and you will be much better off than day before. Take action. Any action is better than no action. Okay, don't do that mistake. Take action. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to make the mistake, because the biggest mistake people make is by not taking action, because they are afraid that they will make mistake. Mistakes are good, because when you make mistake, you know what not to do anymore. Do something else, and that's where you grow. Otherwise, you will never know what to do. Start doing. Don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid. Pick up, do it, take action, get the goals. You need more help, we are here. Okay, we are here, we will help you. We can point you to audios we listen, we can point you to the books we listen, or you can talk to us, no problem. Okay, take action. Action is your friend. Do it. Do it. Don't
Good.
try it. Do it.
Do it. Okay, guys. Good night, and leave some comments below down the video, and I'm going to call it a wrap. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night.